Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and welcome to the French Seams. Thanks so much for joining me again for another video. This time I thought it'd be fun to have a look back at 2021 and show you my top 5 favourite makes and also have a little chat about what I've got planned for 2022. So thank you so much to everybody who's watched my January makes video that I just published. I got a huge amount of comments on that, so thank you very, very much. I'm currently working my way through them and it actually segues nicely into what I'm wearing today, which is the Made It Patterns Hug hoodie with the beautiful crossover detail on the hem. So I got a load of comments about this hoodie and how I did the neck binding at the back. I'll pop in a little picture here. So I think what I'll do is, it probably won't be February, it might be March. I have huge plans to make the crew neck version of this jumper just because I love it so much. So what I'll do is I'll take you guys along when I'm doing the neck binding just to give you a little insight into how it's done and how it looks and the step-by-step process. So yeah, I was just blown away by how many comments I got on that one little tiny bit of neck binding, but it does look super neat and super professional, so I can understand why people are interested in it. So without further ado, I'll get going. I have a little pile of everything from last year. So I started this vlog in May of last year when my little boy was only about 3 or 4 months old. So there wasn't a huge amount of sewing going on before that, as you can imagine. I'd made a couple of little Billy jumpers, Tilly and the Buttons Billies, that I'd made into maternity jumpers, but before that there wasn't much going on at all. So my sewing really kicked up a notch come about May, the summertime really. So starting back in, and I've got my notes here because I know I'll forget, starting back in June with my Sew Over It Audrey top. So they gave away this pattern for free as part of International Women's Day, I think in about March, and I bought it straight away because I'd had my eye on it for a long time. So it's a beautiful boat neck jumper with a lovely little bow detail. I got this fabric from DressFabrics before Maeve closed down her shop late last year. And it's just absolutely beautiful French terry. It's the most gorgeous quality. It's so substantial, it's lovely, and I think it suits this pattern perfectly. I did the neckline the way Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door does it. She has a little hack to make the neckline sit very, very neatly, and it really, really does. So I just absolutely love this top and I can't wait to get more wear out of this next summer. It's just such a pretty top. You can make it without the bow as well, and I think maybe with a little knot as well, so might be keen to try a few more versions of this. But yeah, as my first make during the summer, or one of my first makes during the summer, it came out so well and I was just so happy with this. So yes, that definitely gets I won't say these are numbered 1 to 5, it's just my top 5, but yeah, this definitely gets top billing anyway. Then moving on to July, I made my Heyday dungarees, Waves and Wild. So you know how much I love Waves and Wild patterns anyway. So I made these. Again, I'll pop in a better picture. So obviously haven't worn these in a long time, given they're quite summery. The most beautiful enzyme washed linen from Crafty Studio, little Kylian machine label, French all the seams. So I just adored these and I loved the way they came out. I wore them an awful lot last summer, and I'm very keen to make another maybe spring pair and then maybe a little summer pair as well. So absolutely loved these, such a gorgeous pattern. And if you saw my most recent video, you'll see I made the mini version for my little boy as well. So yeah, these just came out so well. I'd never made dungarees before, never really even made trousers before, but they came out so well. So delighted with these, and I'm really looking forward to getting more wear out of these next summer as well. So then next on the list is the matching pair of loungewear. So I'm flying through these because I'll link below which month I did a full in-depth review of them. I just wanted to kind of give you a little heads up as to what I found my favourite ones from last year. So these are the Mile End sweatshirt and also the Plateau Joggers. So they're a matching little loungewear set. Again, I'll pop a big picture here because it's tricky to show you the full beauty of them. So lovely pockets here. So this fabric I got from Crafty Studio. It's the most beautiful furry fleecy fabric on the inside, and these came out beautifully. I think I kind of cheated slightly. These are my top 5, but technically they're 2 separate makes, but I think they kind of make a coordinating set, so I might get away with it. So yes, fabric is from Crafty Studio. I made the Mile End sweatshirt first of all, and I just loved the little knot detail at the base of it. And then when I saw the Plateau Joggers, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to make those as well to make a matching loungewear set. And these just came out beautifully. I was able to get the same fabric again from Amory and Crafty Studio, which is great. And these again came out just wonderfully. I was so happy with how these came out, and I have been lounging an awful lot in these. So yes, this is a definite win for last year. A lot of these makes they're not the kind of dressy makes I made last year. Say say special shout out to say the Davenport dress and my Betty dress that I made as well. But these are the ones that I've really been wearing quite a lot given my lifestyle over the past year. So yes, loungewear definitely is up there. So now moving to November, I've got 2 left, November and December makes, and I'll just grab them right now. So then towards the end of the year, I built up enough courage to make trousers. So I made the Lander pants, which I just love. You'll know if you watch any of my videos, I've been talking about these in practically every single video. Beautiful lined pockets and the pockets at the back. Again, little labels, which I love. I just adore these trousers. So this fabric was from Beyond the Pink Door. Beautiful stretchy corduroy, 6 wale, I think, so quite thick, chunky corduroy, but just the most beautiful pair of trousers. I did twirl them. I did everything right, made a few adjustments. You'll see in my November makes video, I'll link to that as well, about all the different adjustments I made, but just so happy with how these came out. Really pleased, and I definitely will be making a few more of these. These are quite a winter weight ones, so I'd love to make more kind of maybe denim-y ones and stuff going to the spring summer, and even the shorts if we get nice weather, fingers crossed. So yes, this was my favorite November make. And then my last favorite make last year, I think, is this one, which I just love, and this is my Tilly and the Buttons Billy sweatshirt dress Freya cowl neck hack, which I just love. I've been talking so much about this. If you watch my Vlogmas, I think I spoke about it every single day, and I've just been wearing it so much. So it's the Billy sweatshirt dress with beautiful glitter rib on the cuffs and the hemband. It has pockets and my sneaky little Kylie and the Machine label hidden in here. So I just love how this dress came out. So that definitely needs to be in my top 5 favourite makes. So they're my favourite ones from 2021. I had a really nice year. Again, starting this vlog as well, which I really enjoyed, and showing you guys all my makes every month and making plans, keeping myself a little bit accountable. I just really enjoy it, and the friends that I've made and the online chats that we've had has just been really great. So thank you to all you guys for supporting me all last year in my my first 6-7 months into the vlogging world. So moving to look at 2022, I have a few notes here because I don't want to forget. So as you might have gathered now, if you've seen my January plans video, I'm not going to do make 9 for 2022. I attempted a make 9 in 2018 and then I got pregnant with my older boy, so that went out the window, and I never really got back into the make 9 plans. I think because I'm such a magpie, and if I see nice fabric I get it, and then if I see a nice pattern I get it. And the way I work, I don't really have a stash of fabric at all. I buy a few things every month with exact plans in my head as to what I want to buy with each piece of fabric. I make them and then I move on to something else. So I haven't accumulated a stash, as it were, and I just I have a spreadsheet, because I love spreadsheets, of everything I'd like to make, and then kind of keep track of it that way. I can't really work with doing a plan for the whole entire year. I far prefer having it broken into little chunks and say, right, so right now I'm planning my February makes, and then I'll just plan that, and then I'll put stuff on the list for March. I far prefer doing it that way all across the year. That's what works for me. But obviously I've been really interested in everybody else's make 9s as well, so I've been watching all those videos, which have been great. But what I would like to do in 2022 is a coat. So I just adore the Tilly and the Buttons Eden coat. I'll pop in a picture here, and I would love to make a version. At this stage, it'll be later into 2022, obviously, but I might start it maybe late summer just to have it ready. And I would just love to make it. What I have in my mind is a green wool with the toggles, and then a quilted flannel lining, and then obviously slippery lining for the sleeves, and a kind of longer line one with the toggles and a huge big hood. And that's just been in my head, I think, for maybe 2 years. So I would love to make that. So that's definitely on my plans. Also, I would like to make jeans. I think they're on everybody's wish list. I would love to make the ginger jeans in proper beautiful dark denim. I'd love to do the kind of the goldy orangey top stitching, all the bells and whistles. So that's definitely on my list as well. And they're just kind of, as we call them, stretch goals. So let's put them out there into the universe and see what happens. I'd also like to hone on my sewing skills, so like get a little bit better maybe about zips. I'm not great at zips, and just to get a little bit more mindful into what I do. I'm quite a quick sewist, but I would like to maybe slow down a little bit, enjoy the process a bit more, and just get those skills really good, as everybody says, make the insides look as good as the outsides. So What I also would like to do is create less waste. So if you saw my last video, I did make the closet core poof, which is wonderful. So that's full of my scraps, but there's always those little bits left over, and I have a whole bucket of them. They're kind of, it's not a scrap and it's not even say 1/4 meter. It's just a kind of strange bit of fabric left over, and I'd love to be able to use them better. So what I did with this actually is grab it, be making a few of these little snuds. So these are all over Instagram. It's Apple Green Cottage, I think it's called. I saw it on Tamlin's vlog. Tamlin has the most wonderful vlogs. So and you can make little snuds, make little infinity scarves. I just think these are absolutely wonderful. So this looks gorgeous. It's just a bit of pink fleece I had knocking around from last Valentine's Day. So these kind of things I'd love to make, and maybe little bags and stuff, just to use up those slightly bigger amounts of fabric that you can't make a garment with, but are just kind of lying around the place and would like to be used. So there are my plans for 2022. As I say, this is just a short and sweet video. I just wanted to catch you guys up with where I'm at. I also want to tidy up my sewing space, get that all spick and span, and give you a lovely tour of that, and just make it a really, really nice space to go into and do a bit of sewing, and then leave the mess there. But we'll see how that goes. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this more kind of chatty vlog. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. And I'll come back to you very shortly with my February plans. So thank you very much, everybody, and take care. Bye.